Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk, back again with another Sunday scoring, and this time it's a buckle fold card with a lovely stamp set which I received from my team leader, Sam Hammond, and this was to celebrate my 3-year anniversary with Stampin' Up. I can't believe how quickly it has gone, but this is a lovely one that I have to say I had looked at and it was almost in my basket, and it's got some super sentiments on it. You're so beautiful, life is better with friends, lovely ones that you could use for all sorts of occasions when you're sending a message to a friend. So this is lovely. I appreciate everything you do. So this is the card using the beautiful floral DSP as well, which comes in all the gorgeous in colours. So trying to pick a hair off there. My cat has obviously been close by, and anyway, I will deal with that shortly. But this is, you know, it looks complicated, but it's just got a nice bit of a wow factor. And I've used to coordinate with it another stamp set. You don't have to, but I happen to have the floral phrases, so I decided to use it to coordinate with the DSP that I've used as well. But obviously you could use any other floral sentiment that, you know, or floral image that you happen to have, just to add a bit of interest, or you could leave it blank for a message if you're writing a note. So without further ado, let's get on, and as I often do, I've made it in one colour, so let's do it in a slightly different colour and see how it looks. So very straightforward. You start off with a piece of card that is 28 by 10 centimetres or 11 by 4 inches, and you are going to score that at 7 centimetres, 2 3/4 inches, and at 8 1/4 inches, 21 centimetres. And that is all the scoring we're going to need to do. We are going to do some die cutting, but that's our basic card base, which I've done wrong. Okay, so it looks like I haven't, I think I've picked up the wrong piece of card. Let's have a look. Best laid plans and all that. Oh look, I haven't actually trimmed it to 11 inches. So you'll find if you actually trim it to 11 inches, then it will work. Okay, so then we have a lovely gatefold card. Right, so that's our basic card. Now we're going to add some layers to it. So while it's nice and flat, you're going to need 2 layers of card and 2 layers of DSP. Now the card, to get a narrow border, what I've done is I've cut the card already, and that is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8, 6.5 by 9.5, and I'm just going to attach that to the front of our card. And the lovely thing about this card design is that whatever framelits you happen to have, you can make a lovely card. So if you've got hearts, you could do a heart shape on the front. If you've got squares, you could use those to do a square or a diamond. And what I'm going to do with this is to make sure, because my DSP actually matches up here, I'm just going to keep the card closed while I add those layers on. And I've made quite a narrow border on this, and rather than the usual 1/4 inch border, I've cut these at 2.5 by 3 3/4, 6 by 9 centimetres. I just quite like to vary the border sometimes, particularly on a small card. I find that although 1/2 centimetre works, sometimes you just need something a little bit narrower when you're working in inches. So there's our card front. What I've then done is I have die cut, using our layering ovals, I have die cut 3 frames, one from DSP, one from Whisper White cardstock, and to make it a bit stronger I've cut one from the Berry Burst cardstock as well. And this is where I'm going to use my liquid glue. So you could use Fuse or Snail if you wanted, but this is one of those occasions when actually I find wet glue is better, because it just enables you to have what I always call a little bit of wiggle room. So just layer those up. Okay. And then do exactly the same with the frame that you've cut out of DSP, because obviously that frame wouldn't be strong enough on its own. And what I've done is I've used the reverse, so I've used the same sheet that I used for the layers on the front, but I've used the reverse to cut the frame, just so that it stands out, and also so that you're not cutting into another piece of DSP. So just to manoeuvre that a little bit. Here we go, line it up. And that then, with those layers, just makes it that little bit more robust. And all I'm going to do is turn that face down. I'm going to add glue just to the one side of it. And then I just eyeball that into the centre of my card, like so. You could measure if you wanted to. And then, while that's, I put that to one side, while that's drying, I'm then going to stamp my sentiment. So this is the bit that's come from doing the die cut centre, so you're not wasting anything. And because this is quite a solid, I'm going to tap that several times and just try and keep that reasonably level. And there we have it in Berry Burst. And again, same idea, you turn it over face down and just put some glue on one half, and then with the frame in place, pop that inside and hold that down. And then to finish off the inside, I'm struggling with my nails there. I'm just again, this is about not wasting those scraps. You know, we've cut it anyway, so do you know what? Let's use it. And let's just pop that on the inside there. Just add a bit of interest. Now for our layers, I've cut a piece of cardstock here, which is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, which is 13.5 by 19.5. So that's going to go on next. So that has got that slightly wider border, and I wanted that because you want to make sure it's not going to foul on those side hinges. And then all I'm going to do is take the floral phrases and stamp in those two corners. And this is a lovely stamp set that has a kind of a textured effect on it, almost like a pixelated effect, I suppose, which gives a lovely amount of shading, and you see it really shows up well on that Berry Burst. And obviously you could add a sentiment if you wanted on the inside. I often, if I've got a sentiment on the front, I often don't bother because I like to write my own message on the inside. Pop that layer in, and there you have a quick and easy fancy fold, a buckle fronted card, ready to gift to whoever you would like, and to say thank you for everything somebody does. So thank you for watching. If you want any of the products that I've shown you here, whether it's the stamp set or the DSP, don't hesitate to contact me or visit my shop, heidismith.stampinup.net. Come back and see me again soon, and we'll be back for more Sunday scoring projects. Bye now.